President-elect Rejui, the crimes that the Ayatollah's regime multiplies against its own people, the starving of an entire nation for the purpose of eliminating opposition, the support to fanatic proxies to dominate and threaten the region, and the genocidal aggression and terrorism by IRGC, the Iranian MOIs and embassies terrorist activities that make of Iran the #1 worst terrorist state. These are the reasons why action is needed now to get rid of a system called Iranian Islamic Republic. Freedom, rule of law, justice, and democracy will be very soon the reality for your country. A widely popular political and moral force has grown and even strengthened during the present crisis. The regime is very frightened. The movement is led by Madame Rejui and inspired by her 10 points program for democracy in Iran. Your movement, dear friends, is invincible because it's driven by the example of hundreds of thousands of heroes who died for freedom and democracy in Iran. We all owe to them so much. An open wound is still bleeding after 40 years. On 24th of April 1990, Iran's most renowned human rights activist, Ambassador Rejui, was brutally murdered in Geneva. And the killers, although officially identified, have still to be punished. That happened also for many other terrorist attacks commanded by Ayatollahs on European soil. The huge terrorist attack planned in Villepin in July 2018 by the Iranian embassy in Vienna risks also to remain unsanctioned if a prompt trial against the Iranian diplomat who did mastermind it drags on. Regimes, embassies, which act as launching pads for terrorism must be immediately closed. Still worse, no one has ever been held accountable for the 1988 massacre, even as a growing number of Iranian officials have acknowledged their role as perpetrators. One of them sits at the top of the judiciary, another is Minister of Justice, but the time of impunity is over. In Iran, regime change will be the dawn of a new era for human rights and freedom. A wake-up call came last May from the US House of Representatives with its full support to the Iranians for a democratic, secular, and non-nuclear Iran. That must become also the European Union's firm commitment. Thank you.